everybody, Sandy Hodgkins here from New England Bells in Bradford, New Hampshire, and it's time for our May giveaway. So for the month of May, we were giving away our brand new bear bell. So this bear bell is in the shape of a little bear, and it has our #1 bell size along with a snap. So if you go hiking in the woods or running, you just snap this on your backpack or your belt loop, and then you can let the wildlife and the hunters know when you're coming through, because it's going to be hunting season. It'll be here soon enough. So before we get to who won, I wanted to go over some of the comments that were left when you fill out that the little form for the drawing. So this one, the question was, how did you hear about us? And maybe a story that you had about the bells. So the first one is, oh boy, a bear. My 1-year-old granddaughter just learned to say the word bear. She will adore having a bear bell of her own. A dear friend gave me an angel bell 2 years ago for Christmas. I have purchased several of your bells. Most recently, a couple of hiking bells as well as a dinner bell. I have a set of 4 bells hanging on my door. I love the sound. I met a person walking his dog on a trail, and his dog had a bell on his collar. I thought that was a great idea to keep other animals aware of his presence and possibly keep their distance. I also think the variety of bells that you have are so unique and very special. I live in Arizona now, and they always remind me of home. I use a #4 bell on my rucksack whenever I'm hiking. Not sure what a rucksack is. I'm assuming the same as a backpack. Even if it is somewhere with no bears. The first time I used it, I came around a corner in the trail and there was a black bear in the middle of the trail. But he or she had heard me coming and was not startled. Just had a quick look before disappearing into the woods. I'm all for bear bells. I first heard your bells at the Vermont Country Store and loved them. I walked out without getting one and regretted it. Next, I saw them at the Big E. And the Big E is it's a huge fair that we have in New England. It's in Springfield, Massachusetts in September and October. So I saw them at the Big E and didn't want to carry one around the fair all day. I then went back up to the Vermont Country Store to buy mine. I love mine, and it brings on my Christmas spirit like no other. My first bell was a maple leaf door hanger that my mom bought me at Polly's Pancake Parlor several years ago. I was visiting from down south and was always homesick, so the maple leaf was perfect. I also bought them for my kids and a couple for myself. I was on vacation with my son and his wife in New Hampshire. I am from Alabama, so it was a trip of a lifetime for me. We went to Polly's Pancake Parlor. So Polly's Pancake Parlor is in northern New Hampshire, and it is such a great place for breakfast if you're visiting the White Mountains in New Hampshire. Be prepared because there's always a long line, but it's well worth the wait. Okay, I went to Polly's Pancake Parlor and I seen the bells there. I had never seen bells like that before. I picked them up and moved them around, and it was the most wonderful sound I have ever heard. They sound different than any bells I had ever heard, like special bells, Christmas bells. When we got back home, I could not get those bells out of my mind. I finally went online and ordered some. I just had to have them. That's great. This is funny. I just can't bear to lose. I love every bell design you have. My collection includes a whale, ice skates, tree, mittens. Just think how cute the bear would be to add to my collection. I bought a door chime in Maine, and I loved it so much, I bought 8 more for my barn buddies as Christmas gifts. They love New England bells too. My dad always had sleigh bells for his horses. I always loved the sound of them. He gave me a set. However, we lost them in a house fire. I found your bells online and absolutely love them. They remind me of my dad's bells. I use a dog collar on my deaf Great Dane, so I always know where he is. I found you last year through Yankee Magazine. when I got my first bell. The sound took me immediately back to my childhood when my mom would hang antique horse bells on the front door at Christmas. There were several horses who were skittish about dogs at the barn where I board. I was taking care of the 16 horses, and I started bringing Diamond with her bell on. Horses became very used to her ding-a-linging presence, and she has been a constant companion for all there. I have a tradition of running with bells on with my dad and the older children early on Christmas morning. I love the thought of young kids hearing the bells and being able to tell their parents and siblings that they had heard Santa's bells. Anyway, my set was a cheap set and was beginning to fall apart. So I started looking for a good quality set. I found your site and I have been loving it ever since. I have seen your beautiful bells online and would love nothing better to see them in person. Where is the nearest shop in New Jersey? So if you guys haven't been to our website recently, we added, it's kind of a map. So you click on the map, like I think it's like where stores are located or something like that. And you click on that and you kind of scroll down and it'll show you a map of the United States and all the places that we sell our bells. So it's kind of a cool place to go to see where the bells are being set across the country. Okay, time for our June, the winner of the Bear Bell. Duh. Okay, the winner. So earlier I had talked to my husband and I said, okay, you have to pick a number between 1 and 344, and his number was 135. So we're gonna look to see who is 135. Okay, the winner of the Bear Bell is Sherry Frost. So I will be sending you an email to get your address, and then we will get you the Bear Bell on its way to you. Now, for our June drawing, we're going to be doing, you can pick one of the colors of our number 2 dog collar bell. So we have it in the black, the orange, or the red. So you can pick whatever one you want. This number 2 size is probably our most popular size, and you know, it can fit on your dog's collar. If you have horses, you can put it on your saddle or your belt loop if you go jogging. You can tie it on your shoelaces, all kinds of different places you can put this. Sometimes when we travel, we actually put it on our luggage. We put it on the handle of the luggage. So when you go to check your bags and it comes off the ramp, you know which one is yours. It's pretty neat to see that. So that's all I got for you. I'll post a link below of where you can sign up for the June door prize. And congratulations to this month's winner.